In this video, I want to talk about what form shooting should look like. Most players hate form shooting, and the reason they hate it is because they can feel the lack of value. What coaches unintentionally do is they strip away all variability, all tax complexity, all game representativeness, chasing what they think is a perfect shooting motion that never occurs in a game. Instead, what we want to do is make sure we understand the purpose of different types of form shooting and make it as challenging as we possibly can. When you're doing something like movement coordination form shooting, that would be the kind of drills that will allow a player to explore around a more optimal movement pattern. It doesn't have to be perfect. We want it to be more optimal. And their way of doing that might be different from player to player. When we do this, we can lower, and we probably should lower the variability, lower the tax complexity, and lower the game representativeness, but not eliminate those things. So we want to explore around a more optimal movement pattern in a slightly variable, in a slightly complex, and in a slightly game-like situation. Then we also want to use skill adaptability form shooting, where players now learn to overcome challenges while trying to get as close to that optimal movement pattern as they possibly can. We want to give them the kind of challenges that they have to overcome in games and allow them to explore trying to get close to this new, more optimal pattern while overcoming those challenges. So these drills, skill adaptability training drills, will be far more variable, have higher tax complexity, and higher game representativeness. It's important to understand that in both these versions of form shooting, the movement coordination and the skill adaptability training, that we still can use a constraint-led approach, and we can still use ideas like differential learning to help players explore around that movement pattern rather than trying to teach them to do something perfectly, because perfect doesn't exist in games. If you want more information from a real NBA shooting coach, make sure you follow me.